Hi guys, chess friends and chess lovers, welcome to my channel. In this video, I want to show you a game played in the FIDE Candidate Chess Tournament 2024. This is a game between Hikaru Nakamura and Fabiano Caruana. If you want the breakdown of the fixtures, you want the breakdown of the venue and many other things, you can check out other chess content creators. Or you can actually use the link to chess.com or leadchess.com article you will see in the description. For now, let's enjoy this game and see the beauty in this game. Fabiano Caruana is playing white against Hikaru Nakamura, who is playing black. These two players are from the same federation. If you check out the fixtures for round 1 in this tournament, most of the fixtures shows that most players are paired from the same federation. Well, it is intentional by the organizers. So let's just enjoy this video and carry on. Fabiano Caruana played pawn to e4, c5 by Nakamura, going for the Sicilian. Knight to f3, pawn to d6. We have pawn push to d4 to the heart of the board. Pawn takes the pawn, knight takes that pawn, knight comes over to f6 to attack this pawn. Knight moves to c3 to defend the pawn. Here we have pawn push to e5 attacking. After bishop checks, an intermediate move, just in between move. Knight blocks, then knight moves to f5, keeping the knight safe. a6 attacks the bishop, very natural. Bishop draws back to a4, b5, bishop came back, knight to c5. This move opens the diagonal for the light squared bishop to attack the knight. Then the knight also attacks this light squared bishop. In this position, Caruana went for bishop to g5. Bishop takes, pawn takes, bishop comes over to e7, opening these squares so that the king can castle the short side faster, supporting the queen to defend this knight. Bishop takes, white castled. After pawn push, this pawn might seem as if it's defended by the knight, but it's also a free pawn. This is how grandmaster think. They think more than one move. In this position, there is a pin. The king is still in the center, and the rook is here. By sliding the rook to e1, we have a pin. This enables Grandmaster Fabiano Caruana to move this knight to take that pawn, which amateur chess players would not want to do. Well, this is why he did it. He knows that after knight takes, the rook will come over to e1 to pin this knight. If the king is still in the center, then he can take with check. Then if black tries to defend with this, he has seen it that bishop can take that pawn, attack the rook, and attack the knight. So what to do? GM Nakamura saw this and said, okay, he will give back the material, which is the knight, and take this pawn. So in that contest, he just castled the king out of the center. So rook took the knight, bishop took the pawn. Everything seems balanced. The pawns are equal numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 pawns. Rook to rooks and queen to queen, then bishop to bishop. However, in this case, it's just opposite colored bishop. Who knows? There might be a win, there might be a draw. If you have checked out this game, kudos to you. If you are just watching, let me not spoil it. Let's just continue. The rook is under attack. So rook moves to b1 to attack the bishop. Nakamura went back with the bishop. Here, centralizing the queen by Fabiano to d5. Rook moves. Queen goes to b7. In this case, attacking this weak pawn. Rook slide down to c5, attacking this white weak pawn. Queen takes, rook takes. Then we have rook here to d1, which pins this pawn to the queen. The pawn is now attacked twice, by this queen and by the rook. A way to defend, we can bring the bishop, we can push this bishop. But in this case, what exactly did Fabiano did? Putting this bishop here to defend. Rook takes is still understanding. Well, he went for a move like this, d5. The move attacked the rook, and removing it from this square to this square is now a new position. What to do? Fabiano went with this, moving the rook away from under attack, attacking this pawn. In this position, bishop attacks the rook takes the pawn. Here, something spectacular happened. Nakamura played a shocking rook takes pawn on just move 23 in the candidate round 1. This is a move that got my attention. What really happened here? It's a move that asks a question to GM Fabiano, asking him, do you want to take the rook or leave it? Well, let's find out. If king takes, what will happen? There are a series of variations here that I'm going to talk about. So let's talk about the first one. There will be queen check. There are many things that can go wrong here. So the defense needs to be accurate. A good defense will be king coming down. Check comes up. If rook picks up the bishop here, you notice that after queen takes, check, king moves. What can you discover here? There will be a forced draw after this checks and so on, because exposing that king is quite dangerous. We are in this position here, and there was this move, then bishop check. We just talked about rook taking that bishop. What happens if the king goes back? Black will try to set up checkmate on this square h2. A good defense will be this. Queen comes in, king moves. This check comes up, king moves, check, king move, check, king move. No matter where the king goes, this check will keep coming up, and so on and so forth. Then exposing the king would not want to be what white would do. So this will force draw. However, things might go a little different if the reply is different from this position. Instead of the king coming down, what happens to this block? Queen takes the pawn, check, king move, queen check, king moves, queen check to the king moves, then this happens. Now check is coming up from here, which king might move back, and this might trigger some kind of perpetual check and draws. Eventually, if rook comes here, there can be a check from here, and king moves here, check from this square, king moves, check, still leads to draw. Perhaps the check comes up and this move happens. There will be a problem after queen comes down with check, king moves, then bishop. This variation, when run by the engine, gives black winning chances because this rook is coming to block this particular file. Then this bishop is coming also to attack and harass this king. Then this queen is nicely centralized. So I smell checkmate in this position. Well, give your thoughts in this position and let's hear what you have to say about it. Meanwhile, let's continue in the game after rook takes the pawn on f2. In the game, actually, white player, which is Grandmaster Fabiano Caruana, did not take that rook. He went on to play rook takes the pawn here in the center, attacking the queen. This enables the queen to drop over to h4, defending the rook. In this case, queen came back. Now this move is attacking this bishop. What to do? Grandmaster Hikaru Nakamura found a way to want to trick white. He played this move, releasing this bishop to be captured. If this bishop was captured in this position, then there will be a checkmate after queen check here on f2. King moves, queen sacrifice, rook takes, rook to the back rank is checkmate. So Fabiano spotted this again and played g3, attacking that queen. Queen drops to b4, defending the bishop. Here king comes out, bishop moves, trying to exchange rook. Rook exchange was made. Then we have this series of moves on the board. Fabiano tried to create a pass pawn. However, in this position, it was not really easy for him. Nakamura captured the pawn. Rook went for rook, queen takes. This happened, going after this pawn. Queen drops to d8. Pawn was captured. King moves. Then this happened. After this move, trying to exchange that queen. And this pawn is going to a light square. The bishop can easily stop the pawn through this square. And they are opposite colored bishop. Queen moves. Immediately after this move, on move 41, queen to e3. They both agreed to a draw. This is how the game between Caruana, Fabiano, and Nakamura Hikaru ended in the round 1 of the FIDE Candidate Chess Tournament. I hope you enjoyed it. I wait to see your comment in the comment section. Take care. Any other game I choose to show, I will show it to you on this channel. Have a wonderful day.